There are certain symptoms that you should never ignore if you are a man. And today, we are going to talk about those symptoms that you need to see a doctor immediately about. But before we get started with the video, please make sure you guys subscribe for more questions answered, and also like this video so we can grow this channel. Now, the first symptom is excessive sweating. So excessive sweating can be normal from time to time, right? Like if you're working out, if you're outside in hot weather, you're hot outside. Whatever it may be, your body sweats to keep your core temperature at a stable level. However, when you start noticing that you're sweating excessively all the time, or maybe you're sweating in situations where other people don't sweat, that could be something to see a doctor about, because there are medical conditions that can cause excessive sweating. Excessive sweating can cause you to feel fatigued, right? Because you're losing water. Excessive sweating can lead to dehydration. This can also cause you to become weak and also cause skin problems because of the friction between your skin and your clothing due to sweating. Some of the medical conditions that can cause excessive sweating include things like hyperthyroidism, diabetes, being overweight, having low vitamin B1, a neurological condition, an infection, or maybe even cancer. Now, some of these can be serious, others not so much. But what I suggest you do is you notice any excessive sweating, especially when you're doing nothing. You're not hot, you're just sweating. Go see your doctor. It will do blood work to check for a couple things. 1, they'll check your sugar levels to see if you have diabetes or prediabetes. They'll also check your thyroid levels to see if you have hyperthyroidism. And then from there, they'll ask you further questions about your lifestyle to figure out what is causing the excessive sweating. Right. Symptom no. To that you should never ignore if you are a man is severe headaches. Severe headaches can be caused by many things, but most of the time they're not serious. However, if you are experiencing a severe headache that is different than what you normally get, you should definitely see a doctor about it. The reason why is because there are certain types of headaches that could indicate something serious, like an aneurysm or an artery venous malformation. Both of these are pretty rare, but they do occur. And the symptoms would be a sudden onset of a really bad headache that is different than any headache you've ever had before. Now, if you notice you have persistent headaches, that are constant, meaning they're always there, but they're not severe, those could be caused by eye strain, tension, or stress. There are also headaches that are more common in men versus women. The reason why is because men are more likely to smoke and drink alcohol. And both of these can cause chronic headaches. Now, obviously, if you have a headache that is severe and persistent, definitely see your doctor about it. But if you have headaches that are in the chronic category that just won't go away, those can be caused by chronic alcohol use or chronic tobacco use. So cutting back on those two things may help decrease your headaches. Alright, symptom no. 3 that you should never ignore if you are a man is difficulty swallowing. Difficulty swallowing can be caused by many things. It can be caused by stress. It can be caused by an inflammation in your throat or down under your sternum in your esophagus. Or it could be something more serious, like a blockage in your esophagus from a tumor. The good news is that the majority of the time, difficulty swallowing is not serious and can be treated very easily. However, if you are experiencing difficulty swallowing, you need to see a doctor about it because the ones who are gone, figure out what is causing it. There are some risk factors that increase your likelihood of having something serious going on, and those include smoking, heavy drinking, difficulty swallowing solid foods, and of course a lump in the neck area, which could be a tumor. Now, difficulty swallowing can also be caused by an inflammation in your pancreas or your gallbladder. This is usually due to eating too many processed foods, dairy foods, or foods that are high in saturated fat. The best way to treat this is to start consuming foods that are anti-inflammatory, such as salmon, leafy greens, walnuts, and turmeric. If you want to learn more about anti-inflammatory foods, make sure you guys watch another video that I did on anti-inflammatory diet. The next symptom that you should never ignore if you are a man is urinary symptoms. Urinary symptoms can be caused by many things. However, if you are a man and you're experiencing urinary symptoms, such as burning pain when you urinate, painful contact of the penis against clothing, and also a discharge from the penis, those 3 symptoms together usually mean that you have a bacterial infection of the urethra, the bladder, or the prostate. That's called urethritis, cystitis, and prostatitis, respectively. Now, if you're just experiencing burning pain when you urinate, that could be caused by a number of things. One of them could be that you're dehydrated. Dehydration can cause a burning sensation when you urinate because urine is concentrated. Another thing that can cause this is drinking too much coffee. Coffee is acidic, and drinking too much of it can irritate your bladder and cause burning pain when you urinate. Also, being overweight can cause urinary symptoms. Being overweight puts pressure on your bladder, which can cause irritation and cause burning pain when you urinate. Also, if you constantly rub the penis area against clothing, that can cause irritation and cause a burning pain when you urinate. Now, if you have a burning pain when you urinate and you're trying to figure out what is causing it, my suggestion is cut out the coffee, drink more water, and lose weight if you're overweight, and see if that fixes the problem. If it doesn't, you probably have an infection. Go see your doctor and they'll run a urine analysis on you to confirm the diagnosis. Alright, the next symptom that you should never ignore if you are a man is a lump in the testicle area. Now, if you feel a lump in your testicle area, the first thing you might think of is cancer. Well, cancer can cause a lump in your testicles. However, it's extremely rare. There are other things that can cause a lump in your testicle area, and most of the time, it's going to be a varicocele. A varicocele is basically a vein that has become dilated, similar to varicoce's veins. If you have a varicocele, you'll notice a small bulge or a small lump in your testicle area. Some men only experience discomfort when they're standing up for long periods of time. Others may feel discomfort throughout the day. The best treatment for a varicocele is actually getting it fixed with surgery. However, many men don't do anything about it because the symptoms aren't that bothersome. So if you feel a lump in your testicle area, don't panic. Go see your doctor and they will examine you and determine what is causing the lump. If they feel that it's something serious, they will send you to a urologist for further testing. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like this video and also subscribe so you guys can be notified when I post new videos. I will see you guys in the next video.